Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the out. Watch the out. 44.
Here's Newton. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Newton on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? But if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Mike's 50.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Let's go. 10 logo.
Check 56. Check, 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 check.
Go.
49. Check 49.
Go. On the ball. Snipe.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Now watch one. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
On 2nd down, Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now it's the former Texan. This is Alfred Blue, and he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Tight dog.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a 1st quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Box drop. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
After the sack on first down, Minshew. James has got it. Complete. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too.
Set. 50, plant. 56. Watch the cross. Alpha.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Tighten up. 8. Shoot.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Anthony Averett who got him down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now it's Newton. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Exit. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Ready?
Throwing on first down is Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And the Jaguar first down.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Pretty quiet, G. We're pretty quiet. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He hits blue. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56, check 56. They gonna need some therapy after this. Jump,
On the ball. Get it.
So third and long, here's Minshew. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. So on fourth down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Lambo is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Gun.
Big stop.
Newton on first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. Here's Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
20.
They can't hang with us.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return is Irvin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Complete to D.E. Westbrook. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Jacksonville.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Come on, come on. Mike, check.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Jaguars.
Set 70, Indy. Yep.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. You got nothing to that.
Hey, high 7.
Mike's 5'9".
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he's got this down to the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Let's go.
A gain of 15.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Alfred Blue, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 10-3. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Watch the curl. Mike 50. Let's get it together, defense.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Set up. 18 Gator.
Check 56. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Hey, echo.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey.
Ready.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Switch.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Minshew sets to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
There you are. Not today.
Hey, team 6.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I'm here all day. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm trying to collect.
Smooth.
56. Mike's 56.
Get it.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
It'll be Minshew again. The open man is Westbrook. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
Watch the twist. Say. Slam.
Hey.
Go now. 56 to Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
He don't know no better.
They run for it. Here's Boone. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, Delta.
Check. 59.
They'll throw now on the final play. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
Ready, break.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Go get him.
Bravo.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I got one. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Go. You go tight. You got tight right there. Watch the edge. Check four.
So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Mike, 56.
Hey, box drop.
Come, baby.
There.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Open man right side is Shark. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, Alpha.
56. Check 56. Watch QB drop.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
And the Jaguars' 1st down.
On the ready.
59, Mike. Check, 59. Watch the screen.
Now.
Mike's 59.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 36.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Don't say nothing. Check.
Great.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic. You're all mine, baby. Gun.
Throwing is Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll bring them back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Yeah, not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On the ground, it's James. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, 50. Mike 50. Here we go.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Here's Irvin to return. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A good gain there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Minshew, he sets to fire deep. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. Caught here by Conley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey, Orbit.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Yes.
Mike, check 59.
Bud.
I got you, boy.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew over the middle, hauled in by Shark. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
Let's go now.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. If you don't get this, boy, you think you
Now.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Go.
59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Hey, high 7.
Defense, let's go. Mike, check.
Let's go.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He hits Blue. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Quick the edge. Go. Check the backer. Watch that.
Ready.
They'll run. This is Blue. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. No.
They go again with Blue. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Alfred Blue. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. 3rd and long. It's Newton.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. To throw is Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking long for Westbrook. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down at the 38-yard line.
On first and 10, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Express. Mike 50. Here we go, D. Mike 58.
On second and 10, Newton. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get pressed. Watch this. 8.
On first down, Newton. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jaguars, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back.